Hello, good evening. How are you doing today? I hope you are well. Today I've got a little confession for you guys. One of the exercises that's my favorite, or has been my favorite, is actually not doing the job that I thought it was. And I thought I should get on here and share this with you right away, because I know that I've told you a lot about it, so I need to correct myself. But before I go into that and let you know which one it is, please do let me know if you're out there watching by giving me a little thumbs up or a little heart. And if anyone you think will benefit from watching this video, please do tag them in the comments or share it with them. So which exercise is it that I've discovered is doing something different than what I thought it was? It is the scapular push-up. So for those of you who don't know what scapular push-up is, you are on all fours and you are hovering your knees, or possibly even in plank, and you are squeezing the shoulder blades together and pressing away. So not to be confused with just what I call scapular squeezes, which is the same movement, but it is just a squeeze of the shoulder blades and pressing away with no balancing. This one I still think is fantastic for your shoulder mobility. Still highly recommend it. And if you're sitting at your desk, this is something you can do. You can squeeze the shoulder blades together, press them away, just to get a little bit of movement in the shoulders if you're sitting at your desk all day, or if you're driving for a long period of time or something. It's a really fantastic exercise. But it's the actual push-ups that are doing something a little bit different than what I thought. I had always thought of them as an exercise for strengthening the muscles in the shoulder blades. So this movement of the shoulder blades coming together towards the spine and then pressing away again with the added weight of hovering your knees would be building the strength in the rhomboids and trapezius to help improve your posture, to open up here, and also if you're a belly dancer doing arm undulations, help to build that strength as well. However, I have discovered from a training course I took last week, which was fantastic, that because we are in this position in all fours, it's actually fixing the shoulder blades in place, and what's moving is the rib cage. So it's the subtle difference of the rib cage moving around the shoulder blades, which are fixed, as opposed to the shoulder blades moving around the rib cage, which means that actually you're working much more into the pec minor and serratus anterior instead, which, why not? It's fantastic. And also this exercise is a fantastic core exercise, so, I'm totally not knocking it completely, but it's not doing the job I thought it was, which was opening up in the upper back and really strengthening those muscles. So I have to apologize to those of you out there who've worked with me a little bit this year and have done some of those exercises. I feel like a bit of a plonker really, but obviously you get things wrong, and I'm always committed to doing education and learning more and discovering more for these very reasons, because you don't always get it right, unfortunately. And so that was a bit of a shock for me last week, and I'm really happy to be able to share that with you. So what can we do about it instead? How do we train these muscles? I've done a bit of research, and there's not really a way that I can find, and if anyone knows of one, please let me know, but to do it with just your body weight. I really like giving you body weight exercises because it's just something you can do at home. You don't have to have any equipment. You can just get on with it right away. But I can't find, it's the variation I found isn't the most practical and the most easy, adaptable for most people to do. You have to have a lot of flexibility in the shoulders already, and I don't feel it gives the best bang for your buck. So what you really need is one of these guys, a resistance band. I'm sure a lot of you may already have them at home. They're super cheap and easy to get hold of. I am doing research at the moment to try and find the most eco-friendly options, and I think I've found some biodegradable ones. I think it might be the best option. You definitely want to look for that if possible. But yeah, it's something I'm working on to try and find a biodegradable option for these resistance bands, because obviously we don't want more plastic going into our oceans. I'm going to give you a couple of exercises. Sorry, I just went off on a little eco tangent there. Probably my favorite variation with these is a resistance band pull apart. And you're going to take your resistance band, hold it about shoulder height. I've got my palms down, and literally just pulling apart. And again here, you actually actively have to activate the muscles around the shoulders, so squeezing your shoulder blades in towards the spine, because you could just do this moving your arms, but again, that's really not targeting the specific muscles we're looking to target for our posture and for our arm undulations. Although, you know, working your arms is always a good thing. So this is one variation that you can do. Another variation is to come onto all fours and have the band underneath you, and you can grip the band with the other hand. So one of my hands is holding onto the band, and I'm going to do a little row, so keeping the elbow close in towards the body, and again making sure I'm squeezing the shoulder blades, otherwise this is just a triceps exercise. Really pull that shoulder blade in towards the spine, and you have to get your hand quite close to the other one to get enough resistance on the band to make this work. Now if you have weights at home, this is a fantastic one to do with weights. Again, you can prop yourself up here and have your dumbbell or kettlebell in the hand. If you can be a bit more elevated, like standing up and having your hand on a chair, so you've got a little bit more length that the arm can go to, then that's a really good variation as well. But I just wanted to give you something that you could do if you didn't have weights at home. These can be picked up really easily at any sports store or just online very cheaply. So although it's not an entirely bodyweight exercise, it's something that you can do at home yourself nice and easily. So that's it for me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do pop some questions below if you have them, if you've got any confusion about the difference between the exercise doing the scapular push-up version and then using the resistance band, and why it works for different areas. I don't think scapular push-up is a bad exercise at all. It's great if you, it's a great core exercise, a bit of a balance challenge, and it's kind of working the muscles in the front of the body. But when we really want to work the muscles in the back of the body in order to open up and improve our posture, then we need to look elsewhere, unfortunately. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please do give me a thumbs up or a little heart. Share it with your friends. Also, if you're watching on catch up, please do the same. And I will see you next time.